Life is the easiest thing, the most peaceful place to be on earth. Don't allow anybody to check you out on earth. But let me tell you, it is good not to listen to anyone than to listen to a wrong man. Because a wrong man can disfocus you and you lose your whole destiny. It is good not to go to school than to go to school without attention, without knowing that the school you are into is a necessity. It is good not to do anything than to do anything without giving it all yourself. When you are doing something and you didn't give it all yourself, all right, the fermentation will take place. Because of that incompleteness, what you are going to carry along and produce along out of that is going to be a problem to you, either in the present or tomorrow. You rather quit whatever you are doing without joy mixed with it, because the trouble is going to cause for you tomorrow will be unbearable. That's why they asked Jesus, what should we do that we shall enter into the kingdom of God? The kingdom of God is not dying to go somewhere, which of course you die to go somewhere. But the kingdom of God is atmosphere of joy, peace, and where all impossibilities are made possible. That is the kingdom of God. So you can enter into the kingdom of God while still alive, depending on this understanding you have gotten from God. There is a missing link which humanity do not want to identify, and that is what we are standing today as the Church of the Firstborn, as New Jerusalem, to bring those missing link where nobody can go anywhere unless you come back to follow it as it's supposed to be. So the frequency, the thought pattern, the way man reason has been so much polluted that what is happening day by day is multiplication of error. Multiplication of error. Multiplication of error. Nobody is going beyond what those that have lived or where those that have lived had gone. Nobody. Many dressing you're seeing people wearing today was a dressing they were like 50 years ago. It's coming back because we are living in an exhausted world. Not because God is exhausted, but the way man have shifted themselves from the frequency and nature of God to their own will. Whereas they were not the people that created the earth they are living in. A point will come, going or traveling inside the house of somebody as a stranger, there are certain rooms you will not have access to. And that is what is happening between humanity and God. There are certain rooms you cannot enter unless you align yourself with nature, unless you align yourself with truth, unless you become joyous. Even you living here in the physical world is a gift. It is a gift which you need to make use of. So when you see challenges, necessities, don't ever complain. Do that which you must do, whether it is convenient for you or not. That's how we know wise people. Because anything you ignore today would become a problem to you if it is a necessity. So you can see that people's state of mind and the way they look at life is what is causing problem. That's why Jesus was saying that there is a narrow road. Narrow road. That narrow road is that so many people are going into life complaining, murmuring, getting angry, being fearful, being provocative, and all that. And on this track they are running, what are they multiplying? They are multiplying sorrow and generating hell. So if you are born in this atmosphere of where hell is already generated, you are inheriting what? Hell or negative emotion. So if you are born in this atmosphere, this corrosive and corrupt atmosphere, the only thing you need to do is to come back here and look for the right path. That is Jeremiah chapter 6. Chapter 6 verse 16. Unless you come back to this path and continue your life, you continue picking error as you go into life. So our message today will be titled, Sit Back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back because there are so many things, too many things in life you've not known, and you can never know them unless you learn how to relax and sit back to take stocks of your life. Take stocks of what God has already given to you. Take stocks of the blessings. When you abuse the taking stocks of your blessings and what God have given to you, you know what is happening? You digest that. And when you digest it, it will become like a manure that is going to spring up more shoots. But when it is not digested, when good is not digested, it produces evil. Please put it down. When good is not digested, it produces evil. How do I mean? You go into something and you succeed. Good has come. True of us. Blessings have come. That's the reason so many people, they give testimony today, tomorrow they are complaining. The reason is because good happened, but they didn't sit back to digest the good. If you sit back and digest the good, then you move forward ever, backward never. But if you did not sit back to digest the good, you move forward, and at the end of the day, you must come back to correct that thing which you ignored.